Tipana nema sana mu community. Macheke TV. Munu we say free to participate. Macheke TV. Betty Dicky, this is a platform. Macheke TV. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to this exciting episode right here on Macheke TV. So as you know, we have been profiling my legends Edu Emu community, and this week and today I am joined by Mr. Jonathan Marerwa, who is one of the individuals that you chose to be here and to share the spotlight. So welcome to the show, Mr. Marerwa.
Thank you, the pleasure is mine.
Okay, so can you give us a bit of your background, or what we can call your biography?
Thank you. I'm humbled to say the least. Being classified as a legend is quite an honor. I don't want to call myself a legend as such. But anyway, Jonathan Marerwa is, I don't want to call myself a young man. I'm no longer a young man. But Jonathan Marerwa was born on the 25th of June, 1969 at Kugomo, Harare Hospital. I grew up in Wedza, partly, then grew up in Harare again, then came to Macheke around 1972. From 72 until 1980, I was in Macheke. Transferred briefly, went to Harare, came back to Macheke, finished my primary education at Macheke Primary School. Proceeded to secondary school at Macheke Secondary School. Completed my O-levels in 1984. Went to Harare High, that's in Bari, for my A-levels. After my A-levels, I briefly went to the University of Zimbabwe. Dropped from the University of Zimbabwe, and then went to the Harare Polytechnic College. Where was I? I was a student at DIMCO, that's the Department of Mass Communications. Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell us probably your current position right now, or your journey, your life journey, how you got where you are today?
Okay, after graduating from the Harare Poly, I joined the Ministry of Information, Post and Telecommunications, what it was called then. That was 1994. As a sub-editor within the Zimbabwe Information Services. That was at the headquarters at Likwenda House. I stayed with the Ministry of Information for some years. And I only left in 1996 to join ZBC as a sub-editor presenter. But like I always tell people, I was never a presenter in my initial stages. I was just a sub-editor. I only started presenting, it was after I think 10 years or so. It has been quite a long journey for me with ZBC. Initially joining as a sub-editor presenter, rising to an executive producer, again getting promoted to being a chief producer. I've done news. News is in my blood. I've done radio news, I've done television news. Although I called radio news my forte. I was an executive producer for radio news. I was an executive producer for TV news, that's Nawindaba, lunchtime news, the main news. And later on got promoted to being chief producer for radio news. And subsequently after that, I got promoted to manager radio news. That's manager radio news for ZBC and all its subsidiary companies. That's Kulumani, that's in Bulawayo, and then Central Radio Station in Gweru. That's the current position that I'm holding.
Okay, so can you tell us the challenges that you might have faced when growing up, and tell us how you overcame those challenges?
I wouldn't want to go much on challenges. Possibly those who talk of challenges say so because there are no solutions. Mostly I want to focus on the achievements gained. There were challenges, yes. I grew up in the 80s. There were so many challenges. Remember, we only got our independence in 1980, so you would expect one or two challenges. in as far as the education system is concerned, in as far as the general living is concerned. But frankly speaking, yes, we had challenges here and there. I grew up with a single mom, a single parent, and that was my mom. She tries her level best to make us who we are today. We are way for in our family. Unfortunately, my eldest sister passed on, so we are now 3 boys. But I'll tell you, every one of those 4 attained a tertiary education. So I wouldn't want to go much on the negatives. I'm a positive person, and I remain a positive person. Yes.
Okay. So can you tell us, can you even tell the young people in Macheke words of advice that you can give them to inspire or to motivate them in life?
First and foremost, in life, there are no shortcuts. That's one thing that I would want to tell them. There are no shortcuts in life. It's all about hard work. It's all about being honest. It's all about being trustworthy. Without those things in life, you get nowhere. So, if you are not hardworking, I'm sorry to say this bluntly, you get nowhere. If you are not honest, I'm sorry to say this again, you go nowhere. You really have to work hard, you really have to be trustworthy, you really have to be honest. And if you just have those tenets, you're women right. So, I would expect the youngsters in Macheke to possibly, I don't want to say follow the same route, but just to be hardworking in whatever field they choose to be. They have to be hardworking, they have to be honest, they have to be trustworthy, and above all, Christian, they have to believe that there's a God out there. Yes.
Okay, wise words right there. So do you think that young people participation in terms of developmental issues is important? And if you think that it is important, why do you think it is important?
Very important indeed, because as they always say, the youth are the future. So if we don't have a proper youth, should I say, then what does the future hold? Nothing. So we have to groom our youths well, and they have to be well behaved, and only that is when we are guaranteed. If we don't have a well-behaved youth, certainly the future is not bright. So the youths have to stay grounded, they have to be hardworking, they have to be disciplined. That's only when we can say we have a It's quite a lot. And when you have youngsters like yourself, you have youngsters like Yodat youths doing what they are doing, I will tell you, Macheke is in safe hands. Compared to other communities, I know greater things are coming, particularly within yourselves here. I can always say keep it up. Keep it up.
Okay, thank you for joining us today. Tinokutendeni kuya kwa Maita, and to the viewers out there, I'm sure muruku motivate kwa young people. The words atrukupiwa words of advice, and I'm sure atruku motivate. So stay tuned and enjoy.